The New York Jets today named starting quarterback for this upcoming week.
Making moves.
Now, as we all know, the New York Jets several weeks ago got, what's the words for it? Ass kicked. That's it. By the Patriots. Coming off their bye. Coming off the bye. Zach Wilson had an extra week in that playbook. And here comes the Jets to New England. And not only is Zach Wilson knocked out of the game, he's out for 2 to 4 weeks. And the Patriots put up a 50-burger as they just absolutely mauled the Jets. And Mike White, who came off the bench in his first action as a Jet and pretty much as a professional quarterback, didn't go very well. And then they're taking on the Cincinnati Bengals the next week at home. And the Bengals came in off of boat racing the Ravens. And they came into MetLife as the number 1 seed in the AFC. Top team in the AFC. They look up, they only see sky. That's not what the Bengals are used to. And the Jets not only came back once in that game, but twice. And Mike White joined Cam Newton as the only starting quarterback in the history of the National Football League to throw for 400 yards in his first career start. How about them apples? So just when that happened, okay, that's when you guys start to have some fun about Mike White. What happens? Hey, if Mike White does well, what happens?
Hey, what
happens? What happens with him?
Mean?
Quarterback controversy, And I told you, back off. Back off.
Well, not so nicely. You said that.
I mean,
back off. Because the Jets are allowed to have nice things, and that if Mike White continues to do well, the Jets will have 3 words rarely associated with them. High-class problems. Very, very, very rare for the Jets to have a high-class problem. Too many good quarterbacks, or too many quarterbacks, one doing absurdly well, and the other one that you need to do that well because you've drafted him 2nd overall. So the 3 words that developed, as you all know, wasn't high-class problems, but same old Jets, because Mike White, in throwing a touchdown pass in his 2nd drive of the game on Thursday Night Football, first stop for Week 9, Mike White, following through, hits his throwing arm on the helmet of an Indianapolis Colt, and then all of a sudden he can't feel his arm anymore. So the Jets can't have nice things. And that was the headline of the Daily News. I tweeted it out. Daily News, maybe they follow at Rich Eisen. I'll take the credit for it. I don't care. Who's to tell me otherwise? Then you're all like, well, what happens when Zach Wilson gets back in? He's going to have to perform well, right?
Yeah, healthy.
Right?
Right.
Okay. So Zach Wilson not healthy enough to get the call this week. It's Mike White. 2nd career start for Mike White that we hope will, play all 4 games. This is his 3rd career start now. 3 in a row for the Jets. And so Robert Saleh and his perfectly coiffed 10 o'clock shadow, he was asked, what if Mike White keeps doing well at the position? Just what you guys have asked. What happens then? Here's his answer.
So I think it's going to happen organically. It'll never, if Mike does phenomenal like we think he's going to do, that's not weird. That's awesome to me. And in the sense that quarterback is a precious commodity in this league, and we feel like we've got 4 really good ones. So, so it's, to answer your question, I think it'll all take care of itself. Just got to let it play out.
Would not say that it's Zach Wilson's gig when he's healthy again. Didn't say it's Zach's job. Didn't say it.
We told you so.
I know. But as I also told you, as TJ Jefferson sips tea in his spot, I also said that would be the high-class problem.
That is a high-class problem. It's also not good for Zach's development.
Well, that's why I guess Robert Saleh is getting paid the big bucks. So he's trying to do the high-class thing as well. So
He's
everyone
being very
understands
polite.
the 4 good quarterbacks he was referring to. The other two are Josh Johnson, who did throw very well, perform well in his
30
emergency action last week, and Joe Flacco, who's the backup this week because of rules about you can't elevate a guy from a practice squad too many times. Josh Johnson can't go this week, so Flacco is the next step. If White somehow can't feel his arm again.
Rich, Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco.
Thank you. I know that. Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
He was?
Yeah.
I gotta check that.
He wasn't?
I don't know.
I think he was, dude. He's the one who put his resume on the table and just Steve Bisciotti said,
Hey.
pay me. And he did.
Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
Correct, sir. Yeah. Your memory gets a little fuzzy, huh?
Well, when things are very hard to believe, it makes it hard to recall.
Well,
them,
so that might give people saying, what is he talking about? Now this guy's in charge of all this stuff, and he's saying Mike White's the starter. Like, yeah, I guess so. Let's see how it goes. And Zach will have to deal with it, I guess. And the Jets are going to have to deal with it if Mike White gives them a high-class problem. But now the Jets have, over the horizon, a 4-word slogan. Not high-class problems or same old Jets. 4-word slogan for the 2021 season. It's not weird. It's awesome.
Yeah, right. How quickly are those T-shirts being made?
It's all gas, no brakes. That was
no break.
Yeah.
No break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Break.
It was all gas, no brake.
Right.
And now it's not weird. It's awesome. Don't worry. It's the don't worry, be happy of NFL coaching.
It's a little song I wrote.
That's what it is right there. Is that Bobby McFerrin?
Bobby
Yep.
McFerrin.
Thank
Might
you.
want to
I
sing
don't know what
its note
orifice
for
I just
note.
pulled that out of.
One-hit
Don't
wonder.
worry.
Great music video.
It's not weird.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. That's what it is right there. It's not weird. It's awesome. Guys, back off. New York Jets 2021. It's not weird. It's awesome. Which, by the way, is kind of what I was telling you too.
Kind of.
It's
but
not weird. Just back off. Let it develop organically. Let's see what happens against the Buffalo Bills.
God, please beat the Bills, Mike White.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Please beat the
Hey.
Bills, Mike White.
Hey, a combination of Trevor Lawrence and C.J. Beathard just did.
I'm just saying.
You know, there were other factors.
Rich, when you worry, your face will frown,
Thank you.
and that will bring everybody down.
Are you?
Right.
Did you Google the lyrics? Be honest.
No, come on. I know this is one of the most famous songs ever.
I know that. But you couldn't even remember Joe Flacco as the MVP.
No,
of the
that was
Super Bowl.
him.
You did remember that.
Yeah, I remembered it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I forgot because.
What else is the next line? What do you got?
When you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
Start
Then
Mike
it
White.
goes, ooh.
Oh, okay. Then it
Oh,
goes.
I'm never saying that name again on this show.
Yeah, that's
Rich.
by the way, that's the yada 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 of
ooh.
music. Yeah.
I'm never
That's
going to. I'm never repeating.
You can.
No, because I'll tell you why. Because in going back to my favorite thing,
God.
the YouTube, right? I've been told on YouTube through the last 3 weeks of you going at me when all I mentioned was that man's name and said, "Hey, you might
but
have
you
a
didn't
quarterback."
mean it.
I did, because if I wanted to talk trash, it would be very obvious because I'm really good at it. You would know I was talking trash. I wasn't talking trash. I was just like, hey, man, you got a quarterback. But now through YouTube and you constantly going at me, people are telling me that I'm thin-skinned and I'm standoffish. So
Which, by the way,
I'm just-
it kind of means you're thin-skinned. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.